This is exactly how you and everyone else can teach yourself how to actually implement the movement tech you've been working so hard to learn into your natural gameplay and eventually into fights to break everyone's ankles and run circles around all your opponents in Apex Legends Season 11. And you can do this with anything from any kind of wall jumping to tap strafing to punch boosting to super gliding and super jumping. So the first step is actually getting comfortable with whatever movement you want to use. You can't just learn it. You need to get at least comfortable with it, practice it as much as you can, and implement that into your warm-up before you actually start playing. But you need to know that you can consistently do the movement tech before you even bring it into a game. In the least stress environment possible, the firing range. And once you know you can consistently do the movement, then it's time to move on to the next step and start bringing them into your games. And if you want a little buffer even before you bring it into real games, then you can stay in the firing range and do the bot Easter egg to make the dummies move around and most importantly shoot at you, which gets you more used to doing these things while under pressure and while dealing with the slowing effect that you get from being shot, which not enough people practice in my opinion, and why most people have so much trouble doing all this crazy movement in game when they know how to do it in the firing range. So after that, all you need to do in a game is whenever you are not in a fight and during all your downtime while you just finished looting or you're rotating a zone, or even if no one landed with you at your POI, just use this time to get used to doing it and do the movement as much as possible. Even if you aren't the greatest at it, this is why you are practicing it. Try tap strafing around corners. Every time you see a wall, try to wall jump. Try different wall jumps. Every time you climb up something, try to super glide off it. And if you fail, that's okay. Just keep trying and eventually it will become like second nature to you. But you have to keep trying and not get embarrassed or frustrated if you fail or keep failing. And after you put a lot of practice into it and finally feel comfortable doing this, then I know it may be difficult to start doing, but try your best to start incorporating the movement into real fights. And this is after all the low stress practice, to the practice while getting shot at in the firing range, to moving into practice while actually in real games with possibly higher ping, and putting all this practice into doing it while fighting. This needs to be in pubs, and I know there is going to be some stress while trying this, and you need to not care about dying and keeping your KD as high as you can, but rather put focus into the practice. Even if you end up dying because of it, that's practice. That's a learning experience right there. And guess what? You can hop right into another pub game immediately and keep giving it your best shot. But you will eventually get it, and after that, you're going to be running literal circles around everyone. Now that you know how to implement movement tech into your natural gameplay, click this video right here for the easiest wall jump guide.